I'm going to show you how easy it is to put these graphics on, and I like to use the application gel. So first thing I'm going to do is give this a cleaning. And I'm using this Chemical Guys interior cleaner. Okay, that'll be good enough for that. Now I'm going to go over it real quick with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. And that'll take off any of the wax that's left on there. Now we'll just let that dry real good, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're good and dry. This is my graphic I'm going to put on, and I'm going to put it on approximately right in there. What I want to do is I want to get this thing peeled off. You want to be careful with it because you want it to stick to the transfer tape. Alright, now that I've got the backing peeled off, I just want to lay this out like so. And we're going to use this. It's some of the best stuff you can buy. It makes applying so much easier because you can put it on and it gives you plenty of time to position your decal exactly where you want it. I'm going to be fairly liberal with it. You got a good amount on there. You're going to take your squeegee and you want to kind of spread it so that it covers the entire thing, including your transfer tape. Just like that. Now you're ready to put it on, and you want to get squared up where you want to be. That's about where I want it. You just put it on there, and you can see how you can turn that. You can do that until you squeegee all the gel out. So once you get approximately where you want it, then you want to start squeegeeing from the center out. If you move it a little bit, it's alright. You got plenty of time to reposition excess as you go along. You just want to go at it slowly until you get most of the gel out, and as you get most of that gel out, it'll get more difficult to move it. So you definitely want to pay attention and keep adjusting it if you need to. A little more firm with my squeegee, trying to get as much gel out of there as I can. I'm able to put a little more pressure on it right now and it not move, so it's starting to stick down. We'll let that dry for a little while and maybe try to remove that transfer tape here in about, say 15 minutes or so. Alright, it's been roughly 15 minutes. There's no really set time, I just like to do it that way. But I've seen people take these things off right after they squeegee them, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it, and I'm going to lift it slowly, the transfer tape, just to make sure that it's sticking. And you might get a little lift. I don't see any yet, but if you do, just be careful and you can stick it back down after you get the transfer tape off. But you definitely want to go slow, you don't want to just rip it off. There's that. And I want to take the squeegee and go over one more time real gently. Take a paper towel and gently go over it. And dry that gel up. Okay. And that's how you get them on, using the gel. The gel gives you plenty of time to move things around as you need to, so you can make your adjustments way before you actually stick the thing down. And the other side, what I'll do is I'll measure this side here to get my distance, and this distance here, this gap, and I'll just measure from that letter over to the same spot on the other side and do the exact same thing I just did.